Hello and welcome, class 391. Are you ready? Let's get going. I may. It may rain tomorrow. It may not. It may not. Who will be the president of the government in 5 years? I have no idea. It may be the current president, or it may be a person from a different political party. I really don't know. Will it snow next winter, like it has snowed this winter in January with our famous Filomena? Will it snow again next year? I don't know. It may snow. It may not snow. Will I live to the age of 100? Probably not. I may reach the age of 100, but I may not. In fact, I probably won't. May is maybe 50-50. Probably is 80-20, 90-10. Now, the likelihood or the probability is quite remote that I will reach the age of 100. But I may reach it. You never know. Como se dice, nunca se sabe. Se dice, you never know. Nunca sabes. El you impersonal. You never know. I probably won't reach the age, but I may. And I may not. Will I reach the age of 90? I may. I may turn 90 someday. And I may not. May not. May. Puede que llegue a esa edad. Puede que no llegue. Puede que llueva mañana y puede que no llueva. We say it may. I may. You may. Marta may. Yes. Will Marta go to Seville in the next 6 months? Well, she may go. Or she may not. She went to Seville last week. So she may go. También se puede decir might. M-I-G-H-T. Might. She might go. She might not. Usually it's exactly the same. I may. Puede que lo haga mañana o puede que no. I may do it tomorrow. I may not do it tomorrow. Por cierto, no se hace contracción con may not. No existe mayn't. I may not. I may not do it. I may not come here tomorrow. I may come, and I may not come. I might come. I might not. What's the difference between may and might? In most cases, there's no difference. Don't worry. Use one or the other. Now, grammatically, a good grammatical explanation, which is not important in this case, may and might, consider them interchangeable. But a grammarian, a purista, would say, okay, may is in the present tense, and might is an alternative in the present tense. But in reported speech, might. Puede que llueva mañana. Oye, ayer, ¿qué te dijo sobre hoy? No, dijo que pudiera que lloviese. Que pudiera que. He said it might rain today. Now, yesterday, Pedro said, it may rain tomorrow. And then Marta asked me, by the way, what did Pedro tell you yesterday about the possibility of rain today? Well, he told me that it might rain today. A purist would say might in this case. To be consistent with the past tense, told me and might. All right? But don't worry. He told me yesterday that it may rain today is, maybe for a purist is not correct, but for me, it's perfect. So may. Now might, for me, when I use might, I think the probability is a little bit less. It may rain today, or maybe 50-50. It may rain today. Marta, puede que llueva hoy. A lo mejor nos toca. It may rain today. Now, it might rain today es lo mismo. Pero pondré yo una coma, pero lo dudo. Eso sí. It might rain today, Marta, but no, I don't think so. Nah, don't worry. Don't worry, no te preocupes. It might. En ese caso, diría más might. May, 50-50, I'm not sure. Might, a lo mejor, quién sabe, pero, el pero. But but nevertheless, don't worry about it. It may. Now, past tense, he may have known. Did Julius Caesar know on the Ides of March? El Idus se dice de marzo? Yeah. El se dice así, no? El Idus de marzo. The 15th of March. The Ides of March. Before going to the Senate, he was assassinated. Julio Cesar, Julius Caesar. And did he know there was a danger of assassination? Well, he may have known, or he may not have known. He may have known that there was a danger, but I'm not sure. Some historians, this is true, some historians claim means afirman con cierta rotundidad. Some historians claim that Julius Caesar knew perfectly that many senators were planning to assassinate him. And he went to the Senate that morning on the Ides of March, clearly aware of the fact that probably he wouldn't return home. But he wanted to die in this way, to become famous in history. I don't think it may have happened. It may have been true. He may have known, but I have my doubts. He might have known. He might have known that there was a plan, but I have serious doubts. I don't necessarily believe that group of historians. So puede que lo haya sabido. He may have known. He may have known. But nobody will know. We will never know. Julius Caesar suffered epilepsy in the last years of his life. And I think he didn't want to continue with problems. But you never know. It may have been the case. Puede que haya sido. Yes. Now, was there an earthquake in southern Spain or in southeastern Spain during the 19th century? During the 19th century? You're asking me if there were any earthquakes in Spain in the 19th century? I have no idea. I have never looked at the registers. But there may have been some earthquakes. Puede que haya habido algunos terremotos en el siglo XIX aquí en España. There may have been some earthquakes, but I don't know. Marta, do you know if there were any earthquakes in the 19th century? Probably there were. I mean, there may have been some important earthquakes, but I have no idea. En este caso, puede que haya habido. Hubo terremotos en España en el siglo XIX. Probably. Puede que haya habido bastantes, de hecho. There may have been quite a few. There may have been quite a few earthquakes. Yes. Hey, by the way, did Pedro call you yesterday? Well, I lost my telephone, you see? No telephone. Yeah. He may have called me yesterday, but I have no idea. He may have called me. Puede que me haya llamado Pedro, pero no tengo ni idea porque I don't have a telephone. He may have called me. It's not true. I didn't lose my telephone. It's over there. It's charging. Se está cargando. It's charging. I'm charging my telephone over there. The battery was almost dead. Yeah, it was just very little battery. So it's over there charging. So, Pedro didn't call me yesterday. He didn't call me. Is somebody calling you now? I don't know. Somebody may be calling me. Puede que alguien me esté llamando en este instante, pero no, I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell means no lo percibo, no lo diviso. I can't tell. Maybe somebody is calling me, or somebody may be calling me. And 10 minutes ago? Well, 10 minutes ago, yeah, I was doing this class, the telephone was over there. Well, somebody may have called me. Somebody may be calling me now. And somebody may have called me 10 minutes ago, but I'm not sure. I don't know, because I can't tell. Because if somebody calls, the screen lights up. The screen is la pantalla. Screen, como la pantalla de televisión. The television screen, pantalla de cine. The movie screen. In Gran Bretaña, el parabrisas de un coche is the wind screen. Wind screen. In the United States, windshield, escudo. But the screen lights up when somebody calls me, but I can't see the screen very well. I don't think anybody is calling me right now, but I can't tell. Somebody may be calling me. Somebody might be calling me, but I doubt it. Now, 10 minutes ago, somebody may have called me, but I don't know. When I finish this class, I'll check. When I finish, cuando termine esta clase, lo verificaré. When I finish, fíjate en inglés se dice cuando termino. Presente del indicativo, porque el subjuntivo no existe en inglés en este sentido. Cuando yo termine, cuando yo tenga, cuando yo sea, etc. Se dice what I am. Cuando yo tenga 100 años, when I am, cuando tenga suficiente dinero, when I have enough money. Cuando vaya ahí, iré ahí. Cuando vaya ahí, se lo preguntaré. When I go there. Claro, en español. Cuando voy, siempre, a Valencia. Yo voy a Valencia todos los años. Y cuando voy ahí, siempre busco a mi amigo Antonio. Entonces, eso es igual que en inglés que en español. Cuando voy, cada vez que, cuando voy a Valencia, siempre busco a Antonio. When I go. Ahora, en español cambiáis cuando es futuro. Cuando vaya, le buscaré a mi amigo Antonio. Cuando vaya. Pero en inglés es cuando voy. Buscaré. Al usar el futuro en la segunda parte está claro. When I go to Valencia, I'll look up my good friend Antonio. Or in general, when I go to Valencia, I always look up my friend. Look up is buscar, no porque se haya perdido, es buscar para quedar con él. We say to look up. Cuando vengas a Madrid, búscame. When you come to Madrid, look me up. Look for me, no. Contact me, look me up. So, cuando vaya, etc. Now, puede que vaya, I may go. Yes, I may go to Valencia. But I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. Now, is Antonio in Valencia now? He may be in Valencia now. He travels a lot. And last week, was he in Valencia? I have no idea. Antonio in Valencia, he may have been there, but he may not have been there. He may have, he may not have. All right. Must. You must make an effort. Recuerdo que must es obligación más moral que obligación externamente impuesta. Si te apunto con un revólver, I point at you. You have to study. And you say to your wife, darling, I can't go out to dinner because I have to study English. That's externally imposed obligations. Have to. Have to. I have to. Se dice con cierto exasperación o qué remedio. Yes, I have to study. Richard is going to kill me if I don't. Now I must study. I must study more. It's a self-imposed obligation. Te estás instando a ti mismo que es absolutamente esencial. I must find a way to study English more. Or I must. Pero ante la duda siempre have to. Porque internally imposed obligation, have to, is also correct. I have to study more. So, I recommend that you forget must and say have to. Always. When it's a question of obligation, externally imposed or morally or internally imposed. You recuerda, should is a recommendation. Debería yo, la verdad es que yo debería estudiar más. That should. Es una sugerencia, autosugerencia en este caso. I really should study more. Now, must, so you can forget must. Use have to. However, must has a second usage, and in Spanish too. Yo debo encontrar, debo por todos los medios encontrar una manera de mejorar mi inglés. Okay, good. I must really find a way. O sea, en español se usa debo con el verbo deber. Luego se dice, mire mi amigo Juan, ahora tiene un Ferrari, pues debe de haber ganado mucho dinero en algo. Le debe haber tocado la lotería. Yeah, that's conclusión lógica. A logical conclusion. If I see a person driving a Rolls Royce, my conclusion is he must be rich. He must be rich. Or he must be a chauffeur. Something. Yes. If I see Marta crying, I say, well, she must be sad. Something must have happened. Y la RAI dice que en español es deber de. Debe de ser verdad. It must, pero muchas veces aquí sí, debe ser verdad. Pero debe de ser verdad. It must be true. Si lo dice Marta, if Marta says it's true, well, it must be true. Yes, it must be true. Yes. You know, yesterday, she was very angry. Something must have happened. Algo tenía que haber pasado en su casa o algo, porque estaba. When she came here, she was very nervous and very angry. And I said to myself, "Uf, el horno no está para pollos." Yeah. Something must have happened at home. I'm not going to say anything. She's like so I'm going to behave very well because Marta is not in a good mood today. Something must have happened last night or early this morning at home or during the night. Something must have happened. Must have. Something must have happened. Yes. Escucha, un nativo diría something must have happened. El must have debe de haber pasado. Algo debe de haberle pasado. O algo debe de haber pasado en su casa. Something must have happened. Now, a native will say two possibilities. Must have, como si fuera of, O-F. Pero suena así. Must have. Something must have happened. Y yo cuando hablo, musta. Yeah. Mustafa. Something must have happened. Something must have happened. Must have. But I recommend must have. Something must have happened in their house. Yes. Yeah, because she's angry today. Huh? Yes. The oven is not for bollos, eh? Something must have happened yesterday. Must have, must. Logical conclusion. Viéndole enfadado, pues sí, por conclusión lógica que algo debe de haber pasado. Anoche, durante la noche, or early this morning. Something must have happened. Yesterday, last night. Something must have happened during the night. Or something must have happened very early this morning at home. Or something must have happened on the way, coming. Maybe something happened in the subway. Did you come by metro? Yeah. She came on the subway. Maybe something must have happened. That's for sure. Because she's very angry this morning. Something must have happened. That's my conclusion. It could have been, ya punto 26. We're on 376. It could have been something last night. Now I'm speculating with could. ¿Podría haber sido algo? ¿Podría haber sido algo anoche? It could have been something that happened last night. It could have been something that happened during the night. Or it could have been something that happened early this morning at home. Or it could have been something that happened on the way, in the underground. But I know something must have happened. Something must have happened. Algo debe de haber pasado, seguro a Marta. Puede que haya sido anoche, puede que haya sido durante la noche, puede que haya sido esta mañana en casa, o puede que haya sido algo en trayecto. So, something must have happened. Now, it could have been last night, or it may have been. Ambos valen. Podría haber sido anoche, o puede que haya sido. En español también más o menos se puede decir esas dos alternativas. Puede que haya sido algo que ha ocurrido anoche. Podría haber sido algo. It could have been, it may have been. Something that happened last night at home. It could have been something that happened during the night. It may have been something that happened during the night. It could have been, así un nativo. May have been, might have been. There are three ways really to say it. Que puede que haya sido algo que ha ocurrido esta mañana en casa previo a salir. It could have been something that happened this morning before leaving home. It may have been something that happened this morning before coming to work here. It might have been. Algo así con might porque creo que es 30% y no 50-50. It might have been something that happened this morning. But something happened, for sure. Something must have happened. Algo debe de haber pasado. Seguro. Tiene que haber pasado algo. Si no, no me lo explico. Otherwise, el si no is otherwise, or if not, otherwise, I can't figure it out. Que no me lo explico is I can't figure, como figure, I can't figure it out. Expresión. I can't figure it out. Scratching my head. I can't figure it out. No me lo explico. No cuadra. Something's strange, something wrong. Yes. Something stinks in Cairo. Algo apesta en el Cairo. That means aquí hay algo raro. Something strange. Something must have happened to Marta. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. She's very upset. She's very upset. Está súper disgustada esta mañana. Y no me dice el por qué. And she's not telling me why. So I'm sure that something has happened. Something must have happened. Estoy seguro que algo ha pasado, o haya pasado. Debe de haber pasado algo. Ya es más categórico de mi conclusión total lógica. Something must have happened. Something could have happened last night. Something may have happened last night. Something may have happened during the night or could have happened during the night. Or maybe this morning. Who knows? Yes. You know, if Julius Caesar, volviendo a nuestro amigo Julio César, getting back to our friend Julius Caesar, if he had known, I mean, if it's true that he knew that the senators were going to kill him, he could have stayed home. He could have stayed home. Yes. I mean, he could have taken members of his guards and the army and could have gone and killed the senators. He could have done many things to avoid being assassinated. I mean, if he had known, ahora estoy con el tercero del condicional, the past conditional, si hubiera sabido que planeaban matarle, if he had known, Julius Caesar, if he had known that several senators were planning to kill him or to assassinate him, he could have done, podría haber hecho muchas cosas. Hubiera podido hacer. You have two ways in English. Podría haber hecho varias cosas para evitarlo, o hubiera podido hacer. Podría haber hecho, hubiera podido hacer. And in English too. He could have done, or he would have been able to do. Me gusta más could have done en este caso. He would have been able to do many things. He could have done many things to avoid it. He could have stayed home. He could have gone for a walk in the park. He could have gone to have breakfast, and have churros and coffee and not gone to the Senate. He could have sent an imposter. It looks like him. Or he could have gone to the Senate with 15 bodyguards. A bodyguard is un guardaespaldas. We say cuerpo, guard, bodyguard. I mean, he could have done many things. And I could have stopped this class 5 minutes ago, but I've decided to say goodbye now. See you tomorrow.